Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today we are doing something a little bit different. Oh, thank you for tuning in. We had the great fortune to go to Hobby Con in Niagara. Shout out to at the Hobby Con if you're interested in doing, if you're interested in hooking up with them on Instagram, I should say. Anyways, today we're going to be showing you our haul, or my haul that I achieved and obtained. Sounds good, though I don't like the sound. Now, listen, if anybody is watching at home and knows a better way to carry around top loaders, I need your help in figuring it out. The problem is with these damn top loaders, I mean, oops, I carry around like my trades in top loaders because I'm like kind of like respectful, if that makes sense, of the current, of like the quality of the cards, and I don't want to carry things around in single sleeves, and I don't want to carry things around in binders. It's just like annoying. I wish there was a top loader that worked for me. Look at this. This is a disaster. Do you see? Do you see what I've got going on in here? All right, we're going to go through the haul. We're going to see what we found today at HobbyCon. First thing I'm going to mention right away is this bad boy right here. We got ourselves a Gem Mint 10 Ultra Premium Collection Heavy Metal Mew. And I just wanted it. I'm collecting the Scarlet Silver 151. I have a Metal Mew. That Metal Mew is probably not a Gem Mint 10. I might even sell it to my friend. He's expressed great interest in it. So we picked up the Gem Mint 10 Metal Mew. We got that at a little bit of a deal. I believe it's trending right now on Collector, let's say at like $3.30 on the day. Nonetheless, we were able to get it for just a little bit of a deal. Next up, we've got another beautiful Gem Mint. This one has got its price tag right on it. So I got that for $59.99. And we'll see if we can get this price tag off. I'm not really a big fan of leaving price tags on the slabs or the slab bag. So we'll take that off. We did a terrible job in taking it off here. Pardon my nails. Oh man, this is why I guess these are so effective, right? They design them such that they don't really pull off nicely because I don't want you to swap the tags out. And I'm not speaking about the vendors, I'm just speaking about these things. They're scored, right, intentionally. Alright, so that's what we're talking about. We got ourselves a little Magnemite. We didn't even talk about him. Magnemite first edition Gem Mint, well, not Gem Mint, I would say Mint 9. At $59, that was a good value, I thought. Not a fan of picking up the 9s, but nonetheless we pick it up. So we have it. Maybe we'll do ourselves a little flip. Okay, moving along, and probably coming out of these cases, or maybe I will save these cases. We got a Near Mint Voltorb at $20, first edition base set. That is essentially where they are priced, and this was a great card. It doesn't necessarily look like a Gem Mint 10, but if we're going to grade these, it's a card that I needed. And that's great, first edition card. Metapod is another card that I needed. We also got it for 20. We did a cash. He gave me a little bit of a deal. I didn't actually end up doing cash in the end. He was going to do cash, but he did give... Was this the one I got a deal? I did not get a deal on these. So what you're seeing, in fact, these are all the standard prices that I paid for the Magnemite and the Metapod and the Voltorb and the Duo. And what is that you say? But you could have got it cheaper. Well, I could have, but... that is not actually on the card. That's just a fleck. But these cards look quite nice and lovely. And I needed them. Guess what? I don't need them anymore. So that's another thing that we got. All right, let's move on here. I gave somebody some cards. They gave me this bad boy right here, the Mystery Garden Hollow. This is from the Mega Evolutions. I'm not necessarily collecting that, but we've opened up a few of those on this channel. What else do we got here? Some Lorcana. Okay. So we got ourselves a Pokeball. First edition Jungle. Not bad. Not a bad card. We got ourselves a Rocket Sleep first edition. Not a bad card. This I was negotiating with like a little kid, believe it or not. And that little kid knew what was up. I was like, when's your dad coming back? I'll negotiate. And he's like, you can negotiate with me. And I'm like in my head, but you're like 11. He was probably like 14, but small for his age. But anyways, we also got ourselves a Shelder. Shout out to those guys. I'm not going to shout them out because they have stock still that I want. I'm not prepared to tell you exactly where and what it is because then you're going to take it and they're available online. So we're going to save that little conversation until I clean them out a little bit. But we move along from the same vendor. We've got an Ekans. Now, I do have an Ekans, but I don't necessarily believe mine is as nice as this. So that's fine. We'll get that. Oopsies. We got a Zubat. All of these are first edition today. Some of the expansions, which is fine. We got a Dark Muck first edition Rocket. We got a Charmander first edition Rocket, which I don't believe I have. I don't believe I have any of these. Ammonite first edition Rocket, or Fossil, I should say. A Dark Alakazam Hollow. Now, this one I paid $156 for. I see it on Collector at $180. $180 is a little bit... I don't know, but I'm going to call it lightly played. Again, all of these cards, if you look, you can see there may be a little bit of whitening around the bottom edge. That is really its weakest edge. The rest is looking great. I got to upgrade the camera, I know. So I felt great about that. Pretty good. It was, I believe, 258, and I got him to 250, which was just because that was the limit of the tap. So being a little honest there, but it was good. And finally, we also threw in the Dark Golbat from the same vendor for 54, also a little bit under. It is a holo. Both of these look excellent. This one has a few whitenings, but nonetheless, it's going to be fine. Okay. So lots of first editions picked up today. With the exception, I believe this is the only non-first edition card. Let's continue and move along here. I believe that might even be it. But let's see. Oh, no, that's not it. We got ourselves also a first edition Raichu from Fossil, so that's excellent. I picked that up. It was in good condition, but I mainly picked it up just because I'm not used to seeing the Raichus. You know, like I've been walking around going to all of these events and I haven't really been seeing any Raichus. They have not been present. So when I see a Raichu, I say to myself, well, I guess I better get that Raichu. We're just trying to close off the set. Now I have been carrying... Listen, I found this card. If anybody has dropped their Zamazenta, let me know, please, because I found it. But I don't necessarily think... I don't think that they necessarily threw it away. I think it maybe just kind of fell out of somebody's pocket because it's in nice shape. Probably that means, you know, somebody wants it. And I'm just going to grab a thumbnail from here too. Done. Okay. What else we got? These are all Scarlet Violet 151. None of these were picked up today. These are sort of my walking around and carrying cards. The only thing is, and this is my fundamental problem, I need a method to carry top loaders. Does anybody know the answer, please? I'm trying to go with the Ultra Guard. I think I just might order it on Amazon. It's not a perfect solution, but it is a solution, so that is fine. And I'm just taking one last look here. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that is our entire haul for the day. So a number of good cards. Oops. All first editions. I feel pretty good about it, and we're going to be buffing and building on that set. While we're here, though, I am going to do a Scarlet Violet 151 pack rip, and boy, oh boy, am I excited because this pack rip is a heavy pack. Now, what is a heavy pack, you say? Well, I measured the damn Scarlet Violet packs. I know this ain't vintage. I know that they're not really heavy versus light because there's a lot of hollows, so I don't want to hear about it in the comments, but I just said I'm just going to measure all these packs, and I'm just going to take the heaviest one. So I got one that was 22.57 grams. So we're going to get that pack. Bingo bango. This is the pack. We'll take it out of its fancy little sleeve here. And I guess that's going to go in there. And it is a Pokemon 151 pack. We'll get it open. I'm actually going to save this because I have been saving these. So let me see if I have my scissors here. I don't. All right. I guess I'm not going to save this pack after all. Yeah. Which side is it going to be? Maybe I'll do it this way. All right, let's have a look here. What we're pulling out. Oddish. Who's that Pokemon? Mankey. Meowth. We're looking for reverse hollows here. We're closing off our set. And we're looking for some big banger cards. This was a heavy pack, so I'm going to hope that there's something of quality in it. But there might not be anything of quality, so we're going to have to see. Papow. Ponyta. Reverse hollow. I'll take that. We might have it already. Followed by a Tangela. Lovely. Followed by... Ooh. Do you see this? Do you see this? Hey now, hey now. Maybe heavy packs are something special. Oh, it's a Flareon. That's not that special. All right. Somebody claim that. That's going to conclude this episode. We're going to throw these in some sleeves. We will be traveling around, myself and my compatriot. And we will be essentially looking for more of these first editions. We're doing the first edition hunt. And we are hitting everywhere that we can think of. We have canvassed all of Ontario for the most part. Even reached as far as Vancouver and Montreal to source and purchase. And that is the name of the game. Also, I've got a question for anybody out there who may know the answer. Scarlet and Violet 151 has normal energies and hollow energies, I suppose. What is the deal with that? Because they're all from the SVE set. If you read down there, I should really use this for focus, but it comes from SVE. So what is that, Scarlet Violet energy? It doesn't say Mew on it, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to be collecting with these energy cards. Are they even part of the 151 set? Is there a Mew derivative that is part? Because there is a Meg derivative for the Mega Evolutions. Come on, get it together. Get it together, Game Freak. I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it. All right, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. We will be doing giveaways, but frankly, we don't got anybody live, and I ain't getting my ass on Whatnot just to mail out a bunch of cards, but I will do giveaways that can be claimed in person. So hit me back. In the time being, thank you for watching. We will be doing a grading submissions play, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to show you a few of the cards here that we have coming up. We got ourselves a Gyarados EX, which will be going for grading. This is a Mint 10 candidate, I believe, though I don't necessarily believe it's going to get a 10. I believe it might get a 9. We got a Shining Steelix that will be going for grading. That is also a Mint 10 candidate. It could get a 9. They're very good cards. This Latios, I mean, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to send it off yet. We're thinking about it. But the Dialga V is definitely going. And the Ashka Ninja EX is definitely going for grading. Those are 10 candidates. Erica's Invitation, I got a couple of these. They're Scarlet Violet. I don't think I'm going to send them for grading, but they're my duplicates. I can't really sell them. They could be 10s. They look great. Thinking about it. $60 investment to get maybe some return back from the Scarlet Violet in the future. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do about it, but we're going to be talking about these. We're going to be going in depth and looking at these up close and seeing what kind of damage that they have and making a decision about whether or not we're going to grade them. There's a whole other grading pile that I have as well, which I have separated and identified. This guy is probably not going. He's got a fold in him, but we've got a number of cards that are half decent. These are from base set 2 and beyond. So we'll be talking about that in the future as well. For the time being, that's going to be the end of this video. We're going to go out. We're going to watch a movie. We're going to have a nice Sunday night. So thank you for tuning in. We'll be doing more pulls, more packs. We're going to probably go through a full 6-pack Scarlet Violet 151 booster. We also will be doing probably midweek a Lorcana booster box. That is somewhere in the back. I'm not sure. I think it's over there. First edition, so be sure to come back and check that out. But in the meantime, like, follow, subscribe, and we will talk to you another day. Thank you for watching. Take care.